What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? Y'all know who it is. It's your boy, the Grandmaster Troll, doing something a little different today. We're gonna play a little bit of chess. So if there's any chess players out there in the room, there probably won't be because I know y'all Negroes don't use that Negro mind of yours, and chess is a game where you definitely have to use your mind. So we're gonna play a little bit of chess real quick. Let's see if I can get it set up. Create a game. See who wants to play. See who we got in the building. We got Dion Davis. I believe Dion Davis was the first person without a rent, so that person will win the mod of the game award. Let's see. Yeah, we want to copy that right there. We're gonna see who wants to play some chess. We're gonna drop the link. We're gonna drop the link to it right there. We got Lorenzo, Zab, Doc Starker Zero, Bootleg, Car Studio, Hulk Strong, Life for a Business. And those are the people who are in there right now, but we're gonna drop the link, see if anybody wants to play. See if anybody wants to come on up. So the rules of the game, so you get a 10-minute clock, and if your time runs out before the 10 minutes, you lose the game. Other than that, it's standard chess. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna drop the link. We got somebody says that they will roast me in chess. Well, come on down. Let me see if I got my board set up. Let me see if I can add. See, what device am I on? What's giving me? Not 3, not 2. Okay, video device number 2. It's telling me. So go back to my chess stream. Move this board to the bottom. What happened to my board? What happened? There we go. Trying to slide you to the bottom real quick. There we go. Somebody said if I wasn't at work, I'd play. Okay, so he's not gonna play. He doesn't want the smoke. No, he working the graveyard shift at work. It looks like we got Maurice Delk, maybe your boy Maurice Delk plays some chess. Maybe he could hit the link if somebody wants to come on. Let's see some. Did anybody hit the link? Nobody hit the link. So looks like I'm about to play somebody else. But the reason why I like chess, because there's a term called the gynocracy in the manosphere, and when you play chess, all the pieces on the board represent a character of the gynocracy, whether it be the king, the queen, the bishops, the knights, the rooks, the pawns. Every piece represents the piece of the gynocracy. So with that said, it looks like nobody wants to play. So before I even get into the meat of the topic, I'm gonna go ahead and get a chess game in. I'm gonna do multiple chess nights going forward. So we're gonna get to it real quick and play a game and see if does GMT still have it. Okay, looks like we may. Did we get somebody? They say we got a guest. Did we get somebody? No, I don't think we got anybody because the call we did get somebody. Okay, I'm playing somebody. I have. If you hit, let me know who I'm playing because I'm definitely playing somebody. He giving me a little run for my money already. Let's see what this dude got real quick right here. How does your boy play chess? Is he any good? We are about to find out right now. Will Clinton says a lot of dudes are incels. They say I'm playing Dark Stalker Zero in chess. Let's see, can I get him? Let's see, I think. Let's see if your boy knows how to play chess. Okay, so we got Dark Stalker Zero in the building. Let's see if he knows how to play chess. I don't think he knows how to play chess. I don't think your boy Dark Stalker Zero knows how to play chess. I don't think he knows how to play chess. We about to find out if your boy knows how to play chess. Because I don't think he's got it in him. Okay, he may know how to play just a little bit. I set a trap for him. He saw the trap and he didn't take the bait. And he didn't take the bait. But I think there's another way I could get him. I think there's another way I could get your boy. I think there's another way I could get your boy right here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Your boy does not know how to play chess. He doesn't know how to play chess. He doesn't know. He's not ready for the Grandmaster Troll. He's not ready. Let's go ahead and give him a rematch. Let's go ahead and offer him up a rematch. Let's give him a rematch. Your boy got beat just like that. Your boy got beat just that fast. Your boy got beat. Let's see if we can give your boy a rematch. Let's see if we can give your boy a rematch. Let's see if we. Oh, he doesn't want the rematch. It looks like. Hold on. He doesn't want the rematch. Let's go to play. Let's see if we could play somebody else. Let's see if we could play somebody else. Give somebody the link. Copy the link. And drop it in. Drop the link in right here. See if somebody wants to get beaten chess. Okay, we got somebody. Let's go ahead and get him again. Let's go ahead and get him again. So it looks like Dark Stalker Zero wants the rematch. He got beat one time in like 6 moves. You come on the chessboard, you better be ready when you play the Grandmaster Troll. Dudes gotta be ready. We got the real one in the building. Yes, we are. We are back on. We are back on. Okay, he aborted, so listen, I'm gonna have to drop the link again. Let's see if somebody else wants to play. Why does it keep doing that? I'm trying to play a friend, but it keeps doing this weird stuff. Okay. We got somebody in the building. Okay, we got young Suge Knight in the building. He wants some of this. Let's see if your boy could play some chess. Okay, a little different opening. Let's see how do I want to play this. Okay, so this right here will be a long game. I'm gonna make this one a long game. I'm gonna make this one a long game real quick. Why did he do that? Why did your boy do that? Look at he backing up. Go ahead and back that bishop all the way up. In fact, we just gonna go ahead and I think we're gonna go ahead and just go ahead and take that bishop. That's right, back that bishop all the way up. In fact, while we are at it, what else do I want over there? Oh, I'm a little stuck. I'm a little stuck right now. I'll just go ahead and take the middle of that board real quick. Do I want to do that? Nah. I'm taking too much time. I'm taking too much time to make these moves. God damn. Too much time making these moves. God damn. God damn. Too much time. Let's see, you want that piece over there. Can I get over there? Can I get over there? Darkstalker Sears, that ain't me. No, that's your boy Big Blood. Uh-oh, he may have messed up. He may have messed up already. Uh-oh. If I would have did anything, I wouldn't have done that. I would not have done that. If I would have did anything, I would not have done that. Oh, he backing up. He backing up. We got him backing up. He's backing up. He castle. He's running from me. Uh-oh, it's gonna get tricky right here. Gonna get get tricky right here. That was a good move right there. I like that. That was a good move right there. He may have gotten me. He may have gotten me. I don't even want to do that. I didn't even want to do that. Ooh. Looking ugly for me. I'm taking too much time. There ain't nowhere I could attack from. I don't know why I would do that. Uh-oh, he messed up. He messed up. Your boy messed up right there. He messed up big time. Somebody said you cooking me slowly? You sure? Somebody said he was cooking me slowly? You sure? No, he taking a lot of time to make this move. He's thinking. What can he do? What can he do? see, where's the move at? This may not work. And this may not work right here. Mm. We got DJ Kuda in the building. He making some good moves though. I will say that he did make that good move. Let me see. You want that pawn over there? I can't give you the pawn. Somebody said, tell the biggest blood to apply some pressure. I don't know. Okay, you let me. See, what does he want to take? What does he want to take? If I would have did anything, I wouldn't have done that. If I would have did anything, I wouldn't have done that. If I would have did anything, I wouldn't have done that. It's over now. It's over now, DJ Cool. It's over now. If I would have done anything, I wouldn't have done that. Where'd he go? Got him. Got him. What's the game report? 6 mistakes and 1 blunder? Not bad, not bad. He wants a rematch? Let's give him a rematch. Give your boy a rematch. He played a good game, just wasn't good enough. Played a good game, just wasn't good enough. I sure hate when they do that. I hate when they do that. If you want it, I'll give it to you. He done pulled something out of his ass. He done pulled something out of his ass, did he? Okay, I don't like this game already. So you trying to come right there. I do not like that game. I don't like this game already. Do I want to take him with? I didn't see that. I really didn't see that. That's crazy. I did not see that. That's crazy. Ain't a damn thing I can do. Ah. That's my fault. I see what I did wrong. That's my fault. He moving the queen. He moving the queen. See, over says doing too much with the queen could cost you. You gotta move the queen. I just won 2 games navigating with the queen right here. Okay, he's giving me the piece. He said I am giving him the piece. What does he want to do with that knight? I'm gonna let Big Blood dictate the game. What kind of game do you want to play? Okay, he didn't want to play that game. He did that. Man, that's tough. What can he do? I don't like that move I'm about to do. Fuck. I don't like this move, but I gotta do it. Didn't like the move, but I had to do it. Didn't like the move, but I had to do it. I ain't got nothing. And I can't even do that move either. Can't go nowhere. Seova says, "Uh-oh, GMT, you right, Seova. I'm in trouble right now. I am in trouble right now." Ooh, what do I want to do? It may be time to make that call. It may be time to make that call. I got a strategy for you, Seova. We got a strategy, see over. We got a strategy, see over. Adam Hudson says I smash GMT in chess. I got a strategy, see over. He messed up my strategy. He messed up my strategy. If I would have did anything, I wouldn't have done that though. If I would have did anything, I wouldn't have done that. I would not have done that. Ooh. Come on. Is it doing that? Oh, he beat me there? That's a grind. That's a grind. Yeah, I lost this game. I lost this game. Mm. Got me on that one. We gotta run that one back. Gotta run that one back. He got me. Damn. Got me. Yeah, he missed checkmate a couple of times. I was hoping to stall him out on the clock. But I made too many mistakes down the stretch to do that. Yeah. He's playing a good game so far. I gotta give him credit for that. See what y'all say. Okay. Big Blood said, God damn it. This is a multiplayer game. You can play against the computer. You can play against other people. Oh, it's my turn. Didn't even know it was my turn. What do I want to do? I'm hot. I messed that up. I messed that up. God damn. I messed that up. I messed that up. Can't believe I messed that up. Man, can't believe I messed that up. So he gonna move the bishop? Where he gonna move the bishop to hurt me? Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Almost make me want to quit this game. Ain't that something? Wow. Ain't that something? Did I just lose another game? Wow. I'm gonna run that back one more time if he wants to run it back. Wow, wow. I had him beat. I had him beat. That was a good game. That was a good game. We try something unorthodox. Let me try something unorthodox. Let's play a different game. Let's try a whole new opening right now. Whole new opening right now. Okay, you move the rook. Where do I want to go? Where do I want to go? I'll go right here for now. For now. Other moves he could have made, he does that. Somebody said time is ticking. Get get my boy Big Blood a wrench. He said, I beat you this time. Let's give him a wrench. Let's give him a wrench. This is a big move right here. This is a game-defining move right here. Ooh. Ooh, he made the move, too. He made the move. Always want to attack my queen for some reason. I don't understand it. Always want to attack my queen for some reason. I don't understand it. We got Big J Triple X in the building. Okay, he retreated all the way back, just like I thought, just like I wanted him to do. He don't like having my queen there for some reason. Ugh. Why does he keep doing that same move? Ugh. Where did he go? He moved the bishop. fucking up. Mm, he got me. He got me. He got me. Ain't no way I could win this game. I'm gonna need a miracle. don't have no moves I can make. I ain't got no moves I can make. Of course, I seen that move coming. Ooh. Yeah, I ain't got enough time to win this game, even if I wanted to. Ooh, he got out of that. He got out of that. Oh, I'm going to the bathroom. He got out of that move. There's no way he got out of that. Oh, I almost set the trap for him. You see, that's one game I would like to have more time. I'm looking at the score. Yeah, I got 4 pawns. He got 5. Rook and a bishop. He got out of that somehow. That's crazy. That's crazy how he got out of that. He got out of that. I think I gotta play somebody. I gotta play somebody else to get my confidence back. I'm gonna drop the link for somebody else because I gotta get my confidence back. I can't believe he got out of that. He got out of that move. There's no way he got out of that. There's no way. I got his queen. And somehow he got out of that. He got out of that. Who we got a new player. We got a new player. We got Christ saved us all. Let me know who I'm playing. Let's see if he knows how to play chess. Let's see if he knows how to play chess. Because I don't think he knows how to play chess. I can't believe he got out of that. Okay, so I think I know how I gotta play Big Blood. I know exactly how I gotta play Big Blood when I see him again. I know exactly how I'm gonna play. Okay. He's no match. He doesn't know how to play chess. See, Big Blood knows how to play chess. He doesn't know how to play chess. Let's see if he wants a rematch. Let's see if your boy wants a rematch because he doesn't know how to play chess. I think I'm gonna go ahead and give him a long game. I'm gonna give one of my classic long games because he doesn't know how to play chess. So I'm gonna go ahead and have fun with him. Say you're supposed to put the rooks out early. I want to play this right here. He eating the clock. He eating the clock. That's what I wanted him to do. I wanted him to take. He took. Mm. Somebody said don't sleep on him. Somebody said he catching on. Are we sure about that? Oh, that's why I can't do that. Okay. drunk. I'm drunk. I'm drunk. I was on him too. Yeah. Almost make me want to start over. And I was dominating too. Damn, I'm drunk. That one hurt. And what's the score though? Man, I'm losing. All of that and I'm losing? That's crazy. I'm losing? That's crazy. Mm. Zab says it's kind of boring. Can't believe I'm losing. Wow. tripping. Why didn't I just take it with the pawn? I lost this game. What am I doing? Definitely gotta run that back. He only won that game because I made a bad move. That's the only reason why he won that game. Because I had him on the ropes. I had him on the ropes. Yeah. Can't do that. It's my best move. Somebody says GMT, you still getting beat on? I'm getting beat on right now. That's crazy. That's crazy. I won't win that exchange. Ooh. Hold on, hold on. Where's that? Where that button at? Where's that abort button at? That button that allows you to quit. Where's that abort button? I need that abort button real quick. I'm getting my butt whooped. I'm getting my butt whooped. Getting beat like I stole something. I'm gonna try one more time before I start the show. One more time. Can't focus. Put my queen right where his pawn could take it. Not focusing. That's crazy. Let's try this. Let's try this one more time. One more time. Not focusing. That's 2 games back to back. So we dropped the link in there, I believe. We dropped the link in there, I believe. Can't focus. Oh, he's right there. See if somebody wants to play. I would rematch him again. Wasn't focused. That's crazy. Wasn't focused. Okay, rematch. He came back. Wasn't focused. Hold on, let me try this, man. Was not focused. That's crazy. Okay, okay, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now we on to something. Now we on to something right here. So that's his next move right there. How do we stop that move? And that's his next move right there. How do we stop that move? Mm. Ooh, I wouldn't have done that. I would not have done that. Let's go. We gonna win this game right here. We gonna win this one. We gonna win this one. Uh, mm. Let's go. We got him. We got him. We got him. Now he's on the run. Now he's on the run. Let's go. Back to the winning ways. I gotta give him a rematch. I gotta give him a rematch though. We back to our winning ways. Every time he does the same move. This is gonna be a good one right here. that something? Can't go here, here. I go here now, here now, here. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Can't go here, here. I can't go here now, here. Bishop got me, pawn got me. Ah. Had to trade all them pieces. Had to trade in the queen. Alright, I need the knight. Okay, we got him stuck. He's thinking. He's thinking. That's the move right there. those moves back. Somebody said abort. I'll be tripping sometimes, man. With these moves, be tripping. Oh, here we go. 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 They give me did I leave myself enough time? 2 minutes. We playing speed chess. Here we go. Did they give me enough time? Did they give me enough time? Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm trying to do the impossible. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. For all my niggas locked up, there's still hope. Oh, what did he do? For all my people locked up, there's still hope. For all my people locked up, there's still hope. For all my people locked up, there's still hope. When they counted you out, said you wasn't gonna win, said you messed up. For all my people locked up, there's still hope. The queen, I'm gonna put my queen right next to my king right there, and the game's over. And the only thing he could do is put his knight right there, and I'm just gonna take it. He aborted. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Now we're gonna have the incel debate. Now we're gonna have the incel debate. Maybe we play more games, more chess going on. We're gonna talk about the history of the BW's podcast in the great incel debate. Which one do I want to talk about first? Feels good to get the W. Feels good to get the W. Took a lot of L's. Took a couple of wins. I forgot the tally. I was maybe like 4-4, maybe 4-3, about 500. But we gotta talk about which topic do I want to tackle first. I guess the history of the BW Hate Podcast. Gotta talk about the history of the podcast. Now, hold on. Before we get started, let me go ahead and do this. Gotta talk about the history of the BW Hate Podcast on YouTube. Where did it start? Where did it all begin? You know, this whole gender war thing, it started way back when, according to dudes on YouTube. It started way back when on shows like Oprah Winfrey. What was that show? What was that other show called with the fat white girl? Ricky Lake, you know, basically those sitcoms, daytime TV shows where dudes in this space felt that BWs in particular went on these channels and they somehow bashed and talked bad about black men, even though most of the dudes now in the manosphere were 10 years old, 8 years old, 12 years old. No, we're still little boys, you know. But for whatever reasons they have, some may be valid, some may be not, but they believe that shows like that led to their degradation, as they would call it. So when that happened, you know, they grew up and they felt kind of way. When they got a little bit older, you know, this thing called YouTube was created. You know, you had Blog Talk Radio, and that's where the back and forth began. And then some people during those times got hot. You know, one of the first people I saw that blew up with a podcast or a live stream show, or a show in particular with hate for BWs, was no other than your boy Tommy Sotomayor. Somebody says Ricky Lake probably got slogged by BMs in the 90s. LOL. Maybe a lot, he says. Maybe. We don't know. But the first person I saw who blew up was your boy Tommy Sotomayor. You know, he had There's one particular video which became a rally call in Black YouTube. It was a video of BWs lined up at the weave store for blocks. You know, they would line up, and the line was so long that it stretched from out the store, around the store, in a couple of blocks. And lo and behold, we had the birth of BW Hate Podcast. You know, people watched the show, they were thrilled, they laughed. No, Tommy Sotomayor, he made these Negroes things, but more importantly, Tommy Sotomayor was probably one of the pioneers, one of the first who was able to make a buck off of hate of the BWs. And when that happened, you know, BMs took notice. No, BMs took notice of the money that Tommy Sotomayor was making. They saw the topics he was talking about, and they wanted to kind of be something like Tommy Sotomayor, where they could critique BWs and get paid doing it. So you had 1.0, but more importantly, you had 2.0. Guys like O'Shea, Obsidian, Angry Man, they led the way. The next wave for BW. Hey, also gotta put in your boy Minister Jap. He was in there. And these dudes began these crusade against BWs and trying to talk about all the bad things that BWs do, whether it was parenting and relationships, how they dress, how they talk, how they look, what they ate, what they look like, what they believe. And they led a crusade of BWs, and they made, if you ask me, pretty good coin. You know, Angry Man, he claims to make six figures. You know, O'Shea was able to take it to the celebrity junk realm, and your boy Obsidian even wrote a book about dating in the community and went on a so-called world tour where he sat on the stage and talked about BWs, and people bought and signed his book. And then after that, you know, there was a couple of other people. There was another wave, a couple of small wave people. You had 3.0, you know, Game Changer, Fantastic, Ramil, Logic Sphere. There was a whole bunch of, you know, you had Mad Bus Driver X do the whole SYSBM, you know, Man in Tomorrow. You know, there was a lot of content creators that came into space during that time, but there was one particular content creator who came into space, and we gotta talk about the Godfather. We gotta talk about Kevin Samuels. When he came into space, his talking points was opposed to BW hate. You know, he was all about male self-improvement and, you know, BMs being the best versions of themselves, you know, getting a job, you know, having money, being able to pay the cost to be the boss, to up their standards. But along the lines, the money was getting made from BW Hate Podcast. And then Kevin Samuel, slowly but surely, after sitting on panels, because he used to go over with Taz exclusives, he used to go over there with Nyla Says, he used to go over there with Renaissance Woman and join their panels with Cynthia G, and he would agree with a lot of the BW talking points. But somewhere along the line, after the Lions Den, I guess Kevin Samuels, he got an epiphany, and he switched his talking points to start critiquing BWs more harshly. And during this time, you know, he would join panels, red pill panels with the Angry Man, with BGS, Itmore, Obsidian. He would be on there with C Boogie and a couple of other guys, and lo and behold, he would steal certain talking points, you know. As he wore a man person, when he was stealing talking points, come to find out he wasn't being honest or upfront with the college degree. He wasn't being honest and upfront in how much money he made in his marriage, because as he blew up, people took his Kevin Samuels name, which is his government name. They searched him up. They pulled up his background information and all the stuff he was preaching on his channels about being a high value man and working in corporate America and being able to provide for a family. Well, there was certain court documents that showed that Kevin Samuels, during his divorce and child support, he was only making $900 a month. Now, I don't know about you, but I do know you cannot support a family in America on $900 a month. So Kevin Samuels wasn't being truthful as to who he was. He said he was in corporate America where he helped corporations make millions of dollars, and he was making six figures and all of this other nonsense. And he basically faked it till he made it, stole a couple of talking points, saw what was going on with BW Hate Podcast, and he was able to pretty much now make millions of dollars basically bashing BWs, having them call into a show, getting thousands of live viewers on a day in, night in, and night out basis. That's what your boy did, you know. And then more people came into the fray behind Kevin Samuels. They tried to emulate, they tried to steal stuff. It worked for some people. It didn't work for others. No, dudes like the honest truth, you know. He was a BW basher at first, but his stuff didn't catch on. Then he switched and became a BM basher. But we talking about BW Hate Podcast, and there's a couple others. And you had Fresh and Fit be accused of hating BWs, you know. They had that whole thing where they quote unquote don't date night riders, or they don't ride the night, whatever they call it. They basically don't date BWs for their particular reasons. And every now from time to time they'll bring a BW on the show and try to be, and hope that the BW either fits a stereotype or they try to push her to fit a stereotype to where she, you know, tries to defend herself or says something that basically fits the stereotype, and then they could attack her based on that. And the people, the dudes in this space, they love that kind of content. They love that kind of content. But now YouTube, because it was supposed to be black males media, but it seems like that media is focused in on hating BWs. You know, stuff about investing, self-improvement, sports, what else? Any other genre of media, you know, news, current events, even so-called making movies and TV shows and skits in this space. That stuff is pretty much pushed on the back burner, and what generates the views and the money is a podcast or a live stream show that bashes BWs. You know, you just get on Google, you find an article of a BW doing something horrendous, whether she robs somebody, she kills somebody, she's a teacher at school, she's taking advantage of underage teddy bears, whatever they do. They just find a BW, they do a show on that, and they try to say this is the modern day BW. There's a term called modern day woman, where this modern day woman expects the world but doesn't want to work for anything. So that's the picture that's being painted. We got Joe John said there's big money in gender race hustle. Oh, dudes will hustle that gender war. People will donate $100. Before the whole censorship thing, when people would type they messages in the super chat, they would say stuff like FBWs, BWs are trash, this and that, and eventually YouTube began to censor, so now they had to move to different code words like hyenas, strags, BW, ABW, or whatever the term is for BWs. They had to hide their language in the super chats that they would read on their podcast. Then of course, if there was a BW who was basically a feminist. They make the claim that all women are feminists, which is pretty much true. If you talk to the average modern day women, they believe in all of that feminist stuff. Even when they say that they're not a feminist, they believe, all that feminist stuff and equal rights and women should be in positions of power, that women should lead and all of that stuff. So you had dudes, and so you had dudes do that. Then you had dudes start actually making clothing, trashing BWs, hyenas, give BWs the work of God, strag shirts and all of this BT 1000 shirts. And you had a lot of people in this space, making sizable money, talking about BWs all day. You got Red Supreme does it. Who else? King Sigma does it. I said Man of Tomorrow, Game Change. I mean, there's so many of them. And the thing about it is these dudes got so much talent. According to them, so much knowledge, so much money. Instead of doing real black male media, they focus in on podcasts dedicated to critiquing a specific BW or a group of BWs. And it's kind of fun to watch. Dudes day in and day out say some of the most horrific things and just make a bunch of money, and then after the show salute, and then they go to the Gucci store, they in red robes, they in black robes, they smoking fancy cigars, they buying Camaros and Mercedes, they going on vacation, they going to Brazil, they tricking on dirty foots in Brazil off of money they got from a podcast critiquing BWs. It's one of the most fascinating things to watch that I've ever seen. Dudes making six figures talking trash about BWs. We even had your boy Minister Jap. He got fired from his job. That's right. He was bashing BWs, and I guess somebody found out where he worked at, called up his job, got him fired, because how can he explain all the nasty and hurtful things he was saying about BWs to his white boss? So he got fired, but that didn't stop your boy Minister Jet. He just turned up the heat, became a full-time YouTuber. All he talk about is BWs and German Shepherds. Now, I haven't watched Minister Jap in a number of years, because back in those days, he would talk about other topics, but now it seems like he's strictly about bashing BWs. Now, the argument is that most of these dudes who bash BWs, they call them incels. Incels is somebody who's involuntary celibate. So the belief is dudes who were young, possibly in high school, early adult years. There was a BW that they liked, and since they were young, maybe they were socially awkward, maybe they didn't have no game, maybe they didn't have no money, or maybe just the woman who they were interested in didn't like them. They felt a certain way. They came to YouTube, found another group of individuals who had similar experiences, and now you have an online community of dudes who critique and talk about everything wrong with BWs. Then you have another group of dudes, and this has been proven as facts because I was listening to Bomb Cherry's panel the other night, and one particular YouTuber, Jessica X. We gotta talk about Jessica because your girl Jessica X, she's even ran up a bag talking trash about BWs as a so-called BW from the UK. I mean, as crazy as it is, you even got BWs running up a bag. Jessica X running up a bag. Danica Marie running up a bag. You even got Kendra D of the Crimson Cure running up the bag. So you even got other BWs who got podcasts and live stream shows talking about BWs. They make so much money that they could do it full time and make damn near six figures. Damn near six figures. But you had Jessica X on Bomb Cherry's channel the other night, and she was trying to defend some of these content creators and their talking points. She said something, like not all of them, are incels. There's a number of them who are good, upstanding men who could provide, protect and lead a family and a household. But when you look at the individuals in the space and you look at the big name individuals in the space, that is simply not true, because we all seen them when they first started. They were down and out. Some of them were living at mama house. Some of them was homeless. Some people were getting evicted at the time. You even had people getting foreclosed, going through bankruptcy, in and out of jail, And if we just go over the individuals, we got your boy over there, the angry man, Double M, When he was with his BW, as a man, he couldn't even pay $300 rent. And we all know, if you're not providing, if you're not protecting your family from them cold winters, where they don't know where their next meal is going to come from, where if they don't know the lights is going to be on, or if there's going to be food on the table, or they're going to have warm clothes because the man of the household just can't seem to provide a livable, a lifestyle that will leave the, security and happiness. Well, of course there's going to be a breakdown in the family. And we already talked about Kevin Samuels and him only making $900 a month. We had the great master teacher BGS Itmore. He been fighting foreclosures for the better part of the last 5 years. Obsidian, he needed help paying, he needed help paying utility bills. You know, guys like O'Shea had to come all the way to Poland and put himself through medical school because he wasn't getting the job done here in America, so he had to go overseas, across the water to find his way. You had people be convicted of pimping underage girls and had to serve bids. But when you look at these individuals, all these individuals, when you pull up their personal or you pull up their background information, you see why they had so much problems in their relationships with their respective BW. They just weren't ready at that time to be in a healthy relationship. And instead of them coming on YouTube and saying, this is why my relationship didn't work, I had these problems and these problems led to this, instead of them teaching the brothers that, they taught them to hate BWs. How do we know they were taught to hate BWs? There's been numerous times where I dropped the link and dudes who ain't even been in relationships with any woman, ain't held a hand, ain't kissed a woman, ain't even took a woman out on a date. They will get on GMT's panels and talk about black bees and don't date black bees. No, stay away from BWs. They're no good, and they just don't know. You had a couple of dudes who said they wanted to, do harmful things to them, wished harmful things to them, make fun, make light of when a BW loses her life or gets hurt or gets arrested. They have no problem making fun and gloating when that stuff's happened. But this is what happens in this space. You can make a lot of money if your podcast is centered around BWs. You can make a lot of money. So what I'm gonna do, is I didn't want this show to be long, or the chess part of the show was very long. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link so people could come on to the Grandmaster Troll show. We could talk about the hateful podcast against BWs and how lucrative it's become for some individuals. So we gonna pin it right there. Do I got my headphones? I ain't even got my headphones on. Knew something fell off. We could talk about these hateful podcasts. We could talk about some of the chess games. I know Big Blood is watching. I'm definitely gonna want my rematch back because I finished hot. I finished strong. I finished strong. I was starting to get my confidence back. I'm definitely gonna watch the film and see what I could have done better. Cause there was one time I was playing somebody, and I could have swore I had a move for checkmate, and I did something else, and I looked at the board and I said, "Oh, I got a move for checkmate," and he saw it and he moved and defended it. Let's see if somebody wants to come on. DM Davis says the chess was interesting. It was a good change of pace. Yep, they're just trying stuff new. So there'll probably be a night throughout the week where I dedicate it to chess. See if people want to come on and play a little bit of chess. Green Mayat says been 2 hours talking about you didn't want to be long. I mean, it's just 2 o'clock in the morning. Started at what 11, a little after 11:15, a little before 11:30. Let's see if anybody's come up yet. Nobody's coming up yet. Everybody must be asleep. Everybody must be asleep. Oh, we got somebody in the building. Let's see. We have.
Hey, GMT, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Nice to hear you back. Glad I caught you. I
Yeah.
just wanted to say, and I've been saying it for a while, it's very scary what black men do to black women in these spaces. It's reminiscent of the stages of genocide, dehumanization, lying, all of that stuff. And one example of that would be calling black women German shepherds, etc. It's like when those people call those other people vermin and stuff like that. And I think a lot of these men are like kids playing with matches. They playing with matches, not knowing that they're gonna accidentally burn the house down or start a forest fire. And they're playing without realizing what they're putting in place. And when you see some of these people taking this stuff off the YouTube streets into people's lives, they think that's an isolated incident. And I don't think they realize what fires they're started in relation to black women and black people in general. And that's what I wanted to say.
Okay. So, is there any validity into what these dudes in this space say about BWs? Is any of it true?
I don't think so. I like you say, some of these men ain't never even touched a woman or been on a date. So you taking other people's experiences. And when we talk about relationships, there sometimes it's like three sides to those stories. My side, the other person's side, and the truth might be somewhere in the middle, 2/3 of the way, but it's only one part of a story. And they present it if it's truth and factual. And when you actually present facts, they can't dispute it. They'll move the goalposts and they'll say other stuff. But the truth don't need no help. And when I hear a whole bunch of lies, misdirection, and deflection, you have to question the entirety of their message, and nothing that they say um, is based in fact. And it got too much lies in it to be truthful. The truth don't need no help and no extra. So,
Okay.
that's how
Okay.
I
So,
see it.
okay. So she says there's no truth into what they say. So I gotta ask you. One of the things that they harp on is single mothers. Can single mothers with no father actively in the household, is that good for the child?
We in nursing we have the best way, but sometimes you can't do it the best way. And a lot of people, we might have kids born out of wedlock, but that doesn't mean they were born outside of a relationship. And you can't control if you can't be in that relationship anymore. You have to take what you have and try and make the best of it. Just because you don't show up for the test, if the final is 25 or a third of your grade and you don't take it, you don't get an A just because you didn't take it. They fill it in with a zero and you fail. And just because these men didn't show up to take the test, they seem to think they've passed. But we know when you add stuff and average it out, it fails. And It's not the way we would choose. And of course, two parents is better. But even if you can't be in a relationship, you can still co parent. Now, we know when we break up for a year or two, we're going to act a fool. But then that stuff should settle down. And you can't really criticize what somebody else does when you had no part in doing anything. So that's
Okay.
kind of how I see it.
Okay. Okay. Another talking point. Are BWs good with money?
I would say yes, because I tell people one of my friends got pregnant in 10th, at 10 years old. She has probably been she only has one child. Her child worked, and probably when she was in 10th grade, her child was in kindergarten, if I did the math correctly.
Oh, you're saying she got pregnant at 10 years old?
Yes, 10 years old. She's an assistant principal and has probably been, I'm 48. She has probably been an assistant elementary school principal for more than 12 to 15 years. Graduated from college. After that, her daughter does something like with, I think, Ford last time I checked, really high up in designing cars and helping cars. So she got like a big degree. I'm not exactly sure what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Even when Black women have kids, they don't stop learning and they don't stop getting education and they don't stop advancing, um, career wise. And I even heard one guy, Auntie, he was saying how his grandma is passing on her house. I'm like, oh, so you admitting that your grandmother is passing on the generational wealth in your family? And women have done that. And we would do much better if it were two incomes in the house. But we do make do with what we got, and it is no longer this narrative that we're welfare mothers, what they tried to paint us, which it never was created for Black women, and the majority is white women. I remember when I was pregnant with my 10-year-old daughter being in Publix, this white girl up there with her curly perm, long spiral perm, her French nails, acrylic nails, her BB jogging pants, separating out her wick. She like, oh, you'll be doing this soon. I was like, no, because I was pregnant. I was like, no, ma'am, I don't qualify. I didn't qualify for wick because I don't make a lot of money, but I don't live below the poverty line. And a lot of these women who had kids young, their kids are grown. And anybody who have any life experience knows you make the most money when you're older because you've amassed, if you live life right, you've amassed raises, career advancements, etc. And now you have no kids. So you're making the most money with the least responsibilities because now your kids are grown. So Black women have done good in spite of our circumstances, and we're striving to do better. So they can't take this from us.
Okay.
And
Okay.
like when the 20, what was it, which election, uh, uh, when they talk about how the Democrats helped win Georgia and another state, I forget where it was. Nobody said anything negative about Black men, but Black women were receiving their flowers for the work that they did. And you had a lot of Black men that were upset because, not because we were degrading them, but because society was recognizing Black women's work. My thing is this here. Like I said, with overtime, why I'm counting your check? That overtime was there for all of us to do. I didn't do it. So what I'm counting what you did for? Why are they mad that Black women did the work? We didn't stop them. So it's a lot of untruths being told. And when you do the untruth and the lies, you have to ask why. You have no credibility when your history has been a history of lying. Now you could rebuild your credibility and do different, but these men have no valid arguments other than I was done wrong. And if you can't get over a relationship and you still stuck, that's pathetic. If you can't get over you was nerdy in high school and you didn't use that for motivation, like look at Derek Jackson, when he fat. When God is up here, POS, he said, I ain't like being a fat kid. I'm gonna go hit the gym and work out and change who I am. And because they didn't have the motivation to improve themselves, they want to get mad at other people, stay up, nerd, and sit there complaining in your room, in your mama house, or somebody's basement. But don't get mad at other people for achieving.
Okay, okay. So you said BWs did something in the political movement. Will Clinton says, "Thanks for getting Joe Biden." And so I gotta ask you, are you a fan of the job that Joe Biden is doing as president?
To be honest, I really checked out of politics after this last election, and I really actually been on YouTube and haven't been paying a lot of attention. I just know the other option that we had seemed more dangerous to me. And it seemed like for the last couple of years that I could breathe a sigh of relief. And it's kind of get time to get a little bit prepared for midterms. And that's when I said I would check back in. So I really haven't kept up. I really just had been for the past 5 years since Trump was elected. I had been so engrossed in it, and I just kind of kicked out. So I don't know, to be honest, what's going on. I just feel like I could breathe for a few minutes without everything going to hell, because it just seemed like it was headed to a dangerous place societal wise for Black people, and the rhetoric that a lot of other people were pushing up in relation to Black
So when you say dangerous, what do you mean by danger? What was the danger
people. The
that
white
was
people was
out there?
acting a the white people was acting a whole entire fool in relation to Black people. And I just remember I ran into my ex-husband, and he does sugar cane. He worked at one of the sugar mills here. He's been doing that for 18 years, and he just spoke about how we always had our race stuff in the South, but we kind of know how each other operate. But he said like they literally were riding around like slave watchers watching them, and that was dramatically different during the election, and the people's tempo had changed and everything. And he was like, I just can't wait to get out of here, because he had so many years, like over 30 years, to go ahead and do his retirement. So he even said he felt the difference, and it was definitely a difference, work wise and just in your everyday life. I don't know what other people experience up north and stuff. It just felt different here, much different.
Okay, okay.
Some people still got up Trump signs all over Florida. If they never really came down, it's crazy.
So if they got Trump signs still up, does that present any danger to you?
It's like it was delusional. It's like when you see something, all right now they didn't win. It's a little bit delusional, and the stuff some of those little white people were saying was a little bit crazy, a lot of bit crazy. So it's like you believe in this here, you will probably believe anything. And I heard the quote: "If I make you believe absurdities, I can make you commit great atrocities," or something like that. And that's kind of what it reminded me of. So I ain't gonna take up your time with all that not interesting stuff. We need to get back to bashing each other. So,
Let's see. I'm trying to run through all the talking points that these podcasts have gotten rich off. I gotta talk about the weave. It's the weave that BWs typically wear. Is it healthy for 'em?
um, we were like, I don't know. Number one, I don't spend a lot of time critiquing Black men. Y'all Black men go and sit in a barber shop. They get all that fucking Beijing on their beard, but you don't hear women having. We don't like it. But you don't hear women dedicated to spending hours talking about it. If you go and look at, what was it, Jersey Shore, and you hear them white boys talking about how the girls go and get the tans and get their nails done and this and that, it is a plus. They doing that for us. And they get their clip-ons. They had a whole show, and Black men are the only men that see women doing their hair. And we're not the only one doing. You know how many times I don't wanted to take a white person on my job and get her some good weave, because she got all them fake ass pony Tony Pony synthetic ponytail pieces in their hair, but they critique us for doing it. And I ain't seen a newscaster lately without bad weave, white women without bad weave in their head, but they do it to us. And women are reactionary. To be honest, men had to run up, from my understanding, YouTube, like YouTube history, men had to run up this space for like over a decade and a half or something, until women start reacting to the stuff because it's getting dangerous. Them stages of genocide, the dehumanization, it's coming off of that. And if we don't say anything, we would be like the, them J people that saw individual isolated incidents happen to other Jewish people before it got in full force. Before that fire started blazing, it started out of smoke and nobody put out the smoke, and it escalated. And what they're doing in these spaces, and Black women are reacting. We're not the aggressors. Black women are finally reacting to give a counterbalance to kind of smother that, because we see the danger of children playing with matches. And that's what these Black men, I don't know if they're unlearned, they don't study history, or they think I'm not going to be the straw that break the camel's back. And so that happened, and women have a right to react, but we don't spend time critiquing Black men. The most you'll hear us say is like they need to pull their pants up or something, and it's very disturbing that Black men are so invested in hair. We ain't critiquing the barbershop. We just keep our Black ass out the barbershop. We let y'all have y'all space. But they seem to not want Black women to have any spaces, to not have anything. And let's understand that weave business is a multi-billion-dollar business. And women, they like to say, oh, she bald head. Most women wear weave as a protective measure, as a time saver. And they have plenty of hair underneath. Now, you might got some young girls who didn't learn how to take care of their hair, probably snatch their edges out. But for the most part, women have a lot of hair, and it's a convenience factor in a time when we working 20 hours a day, either inside the home or outside the home. It's convenience. And plus, we like to change shit up. I might like to be a blonde today, and I might like to be a redhead tomorrow. I might want to have long hair today and short hair tomorrow. And with weave, you can do it. It's no different than changing your nail polish or changing your outfit.
Okay, okay. Another classic talking point is as a collective, we could be a bit more, in shape. We could be a bit more healthy. They talk about the obesity rate.
The
Or
entire,
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead and finish.
Are BWs, are their health, is their health in line? Are they healthy? Are they living a fit and nutritious lifestyle?
It was saying to me, men that don't go to the doctor don't have any business talking about Black women. Men who don't go to the doctor until they're on their deathbed have no room to talk about Black women's health. But on the whole, America is a fat ass country. Period. We're the only country where you get what the thing about two sodas in a big go large, etc. So on the whole, America has a problem with weight, and Black people are no exception. But we got just as many fat ass white people and everything else. So um, I'm not overly concerned with if this person is overweight or not. If that's not what I date, I'm gonna say everything that come in your head don't have to come out your mouth. And it is a red flag for somebody to focus so much outwardly on other people. Take that energy and address your real problem, which is yourself, and do that. What somebody else is overweight or not, unless it's my family member that I'm in love, it's really not my problem. And they need to learn to focus some of that energy inward, because the people who always critiquing others are generally people who are the unhappiest, the most miserable, and have the most internal conflict going on. But it's much easier to look outward than to look in the mirror.
Okay, okay. Then I think one of the last talking points for the night is, can BWs get along with other BWs and have healthy friendships? Is there a sisterhood out there?
We are no different from any other people. Other people get catty. We fuss. I say family fuss, cuss, fall in and fall out. Yes, we can be catty. But at the end of the day, in my real life, my sister, I might say, oh, my sister, that bitch get on my nerve, but I still love her. And at the end of the day, when it's time to, in a time of need, we still pull together. I'm from a small town. When somebody down the job, or have a relative down the job or something, we take up money for everybody, regardless of gender. So this imaginary thing they're talking about, if they were to put it in their real lives, it really don't exist because on the real one-to-one level, even though you may have a couple of black people that don't get along, we do generally help each other out. Now we might talk a little bit of shit like, oh, about it, but at the end of the day, we still come through. So we fuss, we cuss, we fall in, and we fall out, and family come back together. And that's how most relationships are. You never have a relationship that is good 100% of the time. You build um, solidarity in times of heart. And so we can fuss and cuss, and we can still be friends after we finish fussing and cussing.
Okay, okay. I have one more. I have one more question I wanted to ask, and it slipped my mind. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. What was it?
I seen you on your Black Lives Matter thing. That
Ooh.
was good to see. You kind of a smart guy. You a really, really smart guy.
Hmm, hmm. Oh, I'm having a brain fart right now. I had a question I wanted to ask you. What was it? What was it? I'm trying to think. Give me a
I could
second.
just say the people who feel the most powerless are generally people who bitching the most. They have no power in their lives. And so they come over here to try to exert power. And I don't know if they know people who have real brains really see the red flags. So if they actually knew what a red flag they were drawing upon themselves, they might shut up some more instead of revealing all their secrets when they speak.
Okay. So the question I wanted to ask you just hit me. Are women incentivized to get divorces when they get married?
No. And you have to really go, I'm gonna go to the law. You have a lot of states that are no fault divorce states. That means my husband can literally pull a girl in our bed in the state of Florida, and it does not impact the division of assets in a divorce. It's a non factor. And a lot of states have it, and it's still some that don't. But if you and I build for 20 years, these women ain't saying, give me 51%. They just saying, give me half because we literally built it together. So if a business was going to dissolve and it was some assets left over. See, they always talk about the assets, but they never talk about the debt that people take in relationships. And with Black people not having a net worth of what, less than $7,000, the most people are really doing, we divorce. You get the car. The car have a car payment. It's not paid off, or you get the house. The house may not have equity because we're not seeing an abundance of 30-year marriages. What you're seeing is less than 7-year marriages. And within 7-year marriages, if somebody was to get alimony, if that would mean I would have to either not be working or making significantly less. If you are, we both 100 as, and you make $2,200 a month, and let's say I make 15 because I don't work full time because I stay home to take care of the kids. You may have to give me a couple of $100 for a couple of months, but most of these people have no knowledge of the law, division of assets. They're talking about other people's stuff. And the people that don't access the courts in relation to custody, etc., don't get to talk because the court system literally does not work like that. The standard visitation time when you start off in the state of Florida, I think is like 40%, and you can go from there depending on how much you literally can have the kids. every other weekend on Wednesday during the week, and it really gets close to 50-50. Also, which impacts child support. So they know not that of which they speak, and what they call it, they put 20 on 10 or however the hell you say it. And they're not talking reality. They're talking about some old shit from some old times that's really not relevant. And in court, if somebody charge me with a crime and I take a plea bargain for 20 years and don't take it to trial, I could walk out of there free. You don't get a pass because you took the plea bargain. If you don't go to court and assert your rights and you just leave, then you get what you get.
Okay, okay. So one last thing before I go. Somebody wanted me to ask you in the chat. They wanted me to ask you about swirling and divesting. Are
I,
other races of men better husbands or lovers or boyfriends? Are they better than BMs?
I'm going to say this here. Everybody in the world knows Black people business. We don't know these other cultures' business and how they operate. We don't know what their relationships are. We have problems, and I don't sit here worrying about divestors, swirls, because I don't really try to dictate how other people date, because how they date is how they date. Wherever you can find love at, whether it be with another race or even your same gender, across gender, cis, whatever. I let grown people run grown people lives because I got enough problems of my own and stuff to keep me busy than to try to dictate other people's lives. And the people who are looking again outwardly to control others are generally the most powerless and their lives are unfulfilled. So they focus on other people's stuff. I don't care who anybody else fuck. It's not my business. As long as unless I want to fuck them and they taking them from me, I ain't got no problems.
Okay. Well, with that, Koja, it was good having you on.
Thank you. It was good. So I'm gonna go back in the cloud. I ain't need to take up too much of your time, but I like your content and keep it coming. And good to see you a night owl.
All right, you have a good night or morning wherever you may be.
All right, good night.
So as you can see, BWs, they got money. They out here parenting. They in politics. They got businesses. They good wives. They got their hair and nails did. BW's got it going on. But with that said, nobody else came up to join the panel. It's 2:30. It's getting late. I'm gonna shut this one down. Y'all know who it is. It's your boy, the Grandmaster Troll. I'm gonna pick a night to do chess night. I'm thinking what today's Monday? Monday night chess night? That might work. That might work, but it's your boy GMT. I'm tired. I need to go to sleep because I gotta wake up tomorrow.